Hi guys, welcome back to the Feathers and Fur book review. Stay tuned because I actually have 3 books this month. Can you believe it? Hi guys, so as I mentioned, I managed 3 books this month. I can't believe it. Mostly because the first book that I said that I was going to review, A Rage for Falcons by Stephen Bodio, was a bit shorter than some of the other books that I've been reading, and it was just such a lovely read that once you started I just kind of kept going. And I also managed to do a 1,000-mile trip to Scotland and back again, and I wasn't driving, so I am actually one of the few people that I know that can read in a car. So yeah, cracked on with this book. I really enjoyed this book. It's a reprint from a book printed in 1985 with a front bit from Helen MacDonald, who we all love from H is for Hawk, and I just really enjoyed the kind of natural flow and the kind of real lifeness of this book. It's about a chap and his falconry in America, and kind of catching the birds and all the way through to it. And I just really enjoyed it. So if you see this anywhere, I probably can get it from everywhere, I should imagine, all the usual places. I would definitely recommend it as a little light read if you're into your birds. So yeah, Stephen Bodio, and that was A Rage for Falcons. Really lovely book. Actually, my favourite bit about this book was, even though it was written in 1985, he kind of alludes to the fact that a lot of people thought that falcons were very similar to parrots. And then last year, DNA discoveries that falcons are actually related to parrots. So yeah, 1985, these guys are well ahead of their time, keeping an eye on observing and being really kind of knowledgeable about the birds. So yeah, brilliant book. Now, the second book I read was actually one that we sell in our gift shop, and I bought this book the minute it came out, and it's been sat on my side again. But it's the Book of the Barn Owl by Sally Coulthard. I just really enjoyed this book. It was just a very sweet, knowledgeable, fact-based idea about barn owls. There are a few bits in here that I want to question. My favourite was the study, because she's just linking studies, so it's not her work, it's her kind of knowledge collecting all these bits, was the fact that barn owls apparently are white to help them dazzle the mouse with the light of the moon. I don't know how much to believe this. I'm going to go, and she's brilliant. You might remember from one of my other books reviews is that I was really miffed that there was no links to the facts. She puts all her links to the facts. So I'm actually going to go and look this fact up, this file up. I'm not sure if I can find it. The differential fitness effect of moonlight on plumage colour morphs in barn owls. And that was in Nature, Ecology and Evolution. So I'm going to go and look that up, because I'm not entirely sure anyone has ever survived in a UK nighttime. There's very often cloud. How the hell did barn owls survive if that was the case? You know, yes, there might be a helpful hint, but I'm not entirely sure it's 100% true. So yeah, this bit was really lovely. My absolute favourite bit in this book, though, was this fact. And for anyone that has ever watched any of our Instagram reels or come and spent any time with our barn owls, you will know that in springtime they make our life quite challenging. So one of the best noises a barn owl makes is this great hissy noise, and the boys, Bert and Bailey down here, are relentless. It is constant, and Sally backs this up with the making of a plaintive screech, then a lilting love song. Can't say that word, sorry. The young male's call are a series of hoarse, repetitive, 2-second screams, as many as 500 a night. Well, I can tell you for a fact that they never bloody shut up. It's never just nighttime. It is constant. Whenever we go to any of the baronies or the scouts, as soon as I put Bailey back in his box, he is stamping his feet, hissing away, trying to get a lady. And then on the next page, again with the whole barn owls, where is it? She's lost it again. She's lost it. Oh, that's because it's on the next page. If there was a prize for lovemaking, barn owls would definitely be in the running. A month before the female starts laying, a barn owl couple might copulate once a day. As the time for laying gets closer, however, the pace can increase to a frenzied once an hour. Well, anyone that's been on our half-day sessions has spotted Bailey humping Olivia and I's heads at least 3 times in 20 minutes whilst we're trying to tell you all about them. So it's one of my favourite facts about them. Sorry to be so crude, but it just makes me laugh. I love working with animals and having to deal with the natural stuff that is in them. So yeah, this was a great book. I'm going to recommend it because we sell it in our shop. So if you're local and you want to come down and pick it up, but The Book of the Barn Owl by Sally Coulthard. She really lovely book, highly recommended. Again, not big writing, going to take you, well, it took me about 4 days just to read it front to back, just at my nighttime reading. And then my third book, actually it's a bit of a cheat because it's not a reading book. It is an audiobook. So here is the picture. For those that don't know, I listen to a lot of audiobooks whilst I'm out walking the dog and things like that. And I try very hard to do lots of learning when I'm not listening to like Twilight or Harry Potter or something like that. So this book popped up on my Audible account. I'm sure other accounts are available. And so I thought I would give it a listen. And it's actually super cool. So it is Beaks and Bones and Birdsong. I have to look. I've made little notes because obviously I'm not looking at it all the time. By Roger Lederer, and it's just super interesting. There's loads of fabulous facts. It's not all just about birds of prey. It is right across the board about birds, and I loved some of the facts. My favourite fact, obviously had to be one about birds of prey and owls though, is this. So listen to this. So the human kind of conversation, you and me talking right now, is about 60 decibels. A motorbike about 25 meters away is 90 decibels, and whispering and leaves rustling is about 20 decibels. A human being with some good hearing can hear down to minus 15 decibels. Who knew that decibels could be in minuses, but very exciting. Minus 15 is like someone like whispering at things. A tawny owl and a long-eared owl, so ta-da, Ash and Amos, can hear with that beautiful facial dish minus 95 decibels. What? Mind blown. Absolutely amazing. Minus 95 decibels Ash and tawny owls can hear. So whenever I tell the children not to scream when we're out doing our sessions, I can honestly use this fact. I didn't know this fact. It's absolutely amazing. And then obviously every bird book comes with some very depressing facts. So, bird species, obviously we all know, massively in decline. If left to their natural kind of evolution, decline, disappearance and extinction, generally one species will go extinct every century, okay? Over the past 5 centuries, 200 species have gone extinct. And by 2050, which isn't very far away, we will expect to see one species going extinct every year. Yeah, not a great fact. So yeah, but that was a really good book. So Beaks and Bones and Birdsong. I get mine on Audible, but I'm sure you can get them on anybody else. I think this one actually might have been free, like, you know, because I've got kind of one of the books that kind of pops up as part of your kind of package. But yeah, by Roger Lederer, really good book. Highly recommend it. All right, so before I keep you for too much longer, my where are we now? July book. So this one's just going to be a bit fun, but just to let you know, the reason I started this, if you haven't watched all the videos, doing this little blog about my books, is because I kept buying books and never having time to read them. And just to highlight this, when I picked this book up off of the shelf, I found in it the receipt. So I buy a lot of my books from secondhand shops. So this one was bought from Oxfam. I bought this book on the 4th of November 2015. It has sat on my shelf for nearly 10 years waiting for me to read it. So this book is The Owl Who Likes Sitting on Caesar, A Life with a Lovable Tawny Owl. Why would you not buy this book? Look how cute that picture is. So this one's by Martin Windrow. I know nothing about this book. I brought it purely by the fact that it had a tawny owl on it when I saw it in the secondhand shop. So this is going to be my July book. Oh, although I've just noticed it's got reference by Jilly Cooper. gonna be steamy. No, it's not. It's not gonna be like this. She says, a heavenly book. Mumble will move you to tears. Oh God, I'm likely to cry. Mostly of laughter, as she is fluttering away into your heart. Oh, I can't wait to read this book now. I can't wait to read this book. Right, take care, guys. I shall see you very soon.